share with you a short story about automotive safety that happened to one of my students while working on his vehicle. The student wanted to inspect the brakes and suspension on the vehicle. To lift the vehicle off the ground and make checking the brakes easier, the student placed a floor jack on the middle of the body seam of the vehicle. He lifted the vehicle with the floor jack correctly, not damaging the vehicle. From here, it was easy to take the wheels off and do his inspection. With the wheels off the vehicle, he inspected the brakes and suspension and found everything was in good shape. So he put the wheels back on the vehicle. Because the student had not used jack stands or wheel chocks when he lifted the vehicle, putting the wheels back on the car before he got under it would eventually save his life. Before he lowered the vehicle, he wanted to inspect the exhaust and the underside of the car, the driveline, the transmission, and look for any general wear and tear or any abuse that had happened to the vehicle. He had done this many times before when working on other vehicles, but this time the unthinkable and unexpected happened. The jack failed, and the car suddenly came back down to the ground while he was under the vehicle. When the 3,000-pound vehicle slammed back to the ground, it knocked the student unconscious and pinned him under the car. He lay there for an unknown amount of time because he was unconscious, and it wasn't until somebody came and helped free him from underneath the car he was able to get out from underneath the vehicle. The student estimated that he laid under the car for over an hour and a half. That hour and a half would be a very critical time if he would have needed other medical attention. Fortunately, he didn't, and after a short stay in the hospital, he was released having just a severe concussion. When it comes to safety, you can't make these kinds of mistakes. The odds are too high that you will be injured, and a lot of mechanics end up severely injured from mistakes like this one. If the student would have used the proper safety equipment with the floor jack, the jack stands, and the wheel chocks, this accident would have most likely not happened. If the jack had failed hydraulically, the jack stands would have caught the vehicle, and if it was the fact that the car rolled and tipped the jack over, then the wheel chocks would have stopped the car from rolling. With proper safety equipment, this accident could have been avoided. You have to be safety minded when working on vehicles, whether it be in my shop, a shop that you're working at, or working at home on vehicles. You can't overlook safety.